and thank you everybody for having me here. Uh, you have given me a very wonderful topic that is the right now very much concern for every country. And you all are seeing that there is a war going on between Russia and Ukraine. And we all know very well that Russia is very much nuclear capable country. Right now they have around 6,000 nuclear bombs they have right now. And even US have good numbers, more than 5,500. When India also do have these nuclear bombs, China is there, France is there, UK is there, no, Israel is also there, Pakistan is also there. North Korea also have recently made the nuclear bomb, and Iran is doing some research on that. So it is a very much concern for all of us that we also should talk about these nuclear weapons, because what we are seeing here is that from past 9 months, from 24th of February 2022, Russia is having a fight with Ukraine, and Ukraine is also giving a very good reply to Russia. In initial stage, they have captured so many area of Ukraine, but right now they are moving backward because of Ukraine is giving a very good answer to Russia. So since Russia is a superpower, it's not a very easy to handle with a country like Russia, because Russia is so strong. And Russia cannot see that they want to get defeated by Ukraine, or they want to get defeated by Western powers. So they might be, we cannot say that they are going to use the nuclear bombs, but there may be a chance that they can go for it, because if they want to win the war, if they want to show to the world that Russia is a very powerful country, so sometimes they will use this kind of weapons. But we all know that what will be the sequences of having a nuclear weapon, because we have already seen in the Japan that Hiroshima and Nagasaki, how much it was dangerous. And still, people who are there in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they are still suffering from this nuclear attack by US in Japan, 1945, when there was a Second World War. So we all should make sure that there can be chances of war, because there is many issues are there between different countries. Like you can see that there is issue between India and China on LAC border. We have an issue with Pakistan on LOC border. There are many issues are there where we are even Israel-Palestine issues. There are a lot of issues are going on in the world. But if we keep on going for using the nuclear weapons, it's going to destroy the entire society, and it will be very, very harmful to the coming generations, because you all know that nuclear weapons, we are using a special type of element called uranium-238. And see, uranium-230 is not that much powerful, so we are always going for uranium-235. So uranium-235 is a radioactive element, and it is very harmful, because radiation can damage the chromosomes of the human bodies. And if chromosomes is damaged, and if the body ligaments are damaged, that means body internal parts are damaged, so the next generation is going to get affected. You all know very well that when US attacked on Japan in 1945, there was you can see that still the people who are getting born, Junaid generations are they are still having some kind of defect in their bodies. It is just because of the high power radiation by uranium-235, and then plutonium is also there. तो अगर हम एक वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की बात करती है, being an Indian, I come from India, so I will give you the message of India, what India want to from this world. तो हम लोग जब भी बात करते हैं वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की बात करते हैं, तो वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की जब हम बात करते हैं, तो इंडिया नेवर सपोर्ट एनी कंट्री फॉर यूजिंग न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स ऑन एनी अदर कंट्री, बिकॉज आप सभी जानते हो कि कंसिक्वेंस बहुत खराब होने वाला है, and it is going to harm a lot to the entire society, entire world communities. So what we can do for this, we see there are useful things also. We can like what methods we are using for making these bombs that can be even used for good purpose. We always cannot say that what techniques we are using for making nuclear bombs, that is always harmful. It's not like that. You can see that we are having a limited source of energies. Like you can see that if you have a country like India, because the country of population is very high, so demand of electricity is very high. So we cannot have all time, we cannot depend upon coal or gas or petroleum like that. So we have to find some resources where we can generate more amount of electricity. So whatever you do in life, whatever we do in life, there should be a good purpose and there is a bad purpose. So how we have to use the particular methods, that depend upon us. So if you talk about the energy requirement of India, it's very high. It's not easy to handle the requirement of the entire country electricity shortage. So India is India has also made the nuclear bomb. India is also a nuclear power country, but India is using this technology for good purpose. Like we are trying to establish more number of nuclear power plants so that we can generate more amount of electricity. You can see that I can give you another example. If you talk about the Russia-Ukraine war, see in Ukraine there are many nuclear reactors are there. It doesn't mean that Ukraine is having a nuclear bomb. Like Zaporizhia is the biggest nuclear plant of Europe, and that lies in Ukraine. But if you ask that does Ukraine have nuclear bombs? No. So see, we can use the same technology for good purpose. We can use the same technology for the bad purpose. If we are using the same technology for bad purpose, it can bring a disaster. If we are using a same technology for good purpose, it can bring a change. So, what is the main aim of entire world community is that we should have a committee. See, already there are many committees there. NPT is there, NSC group is there, nuclear supply group, you all know very well that. So, already there are CTPT is there, but are we are following the rules and regulations of these organizations? I don't think so. Because there is a country called North Korea. You can see that they have already so many of ban has been put on North Korea, but still they are having different taste of nuclear missiles and all. So it can be very much harmful. And also nuclear weapons not only can bring disaster on the earth. If you are going to fire on the sea, it can become a disaster. It can destroy the entire marine communities. Like you have so many marine animals are there, they will completely destroyed. And right now many countries are working on different types of weapons. Like you can see the Russia. Russia just now before 1 month they have tested missile called Samrat missile. That is also called in Hindi Saitan. It is a hypersonic missile and it is having a range of more than 18,000 kilometers. So if a country is having such kind of weapons, and if they are going to launch it on some other country, the entire humanity will go. So we should make sure that if some country is having nuclear bombs, how can we use that nuclear bomb for particular purpose? How can we use that particular nuclear technology for getting energy from that particular uranium-235 or uranium-238? So that should be the aim of every country who is going to have a nuclear bombs. But there are many other things also. If you think about India, because India is surrounded with many countries, like China is there, Pakistan is there. You all know very well that they are the biggest enemy of India. They are always trying to do something wrong with our country. So that's why we have also tested nuclear bombs. Earlier it was first test was done by Indira Gandhi, but since that time the test was not that much powerful. So India planned to test another nuclear test, and in 1998 we did the second one. And you all know very well that we have a great scientist named Dr. APJ Kalam. Sir was the entire leading in the entire team for India nuclear, what is that called? Nuclear group. तो हमारा कहना यह है कि कोई भी काम हम करते हैं ना, उससे हम अच्छी चीजें भी कर सकते हैं और बुरी चीजें भी कर सकते हैं. और जिस तरह से न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स पूरे वर्ल्ड में बढ़ रहे हैं, जिस तरह से इंटायर वर्ल्ड कम्युनिटी इज गोइंग बिहाइंड इट, इट कैन ब्रिंग अ डिस्ट्रक्शन. तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए कि वी हैव टू मेक सम एसोसिएशन, वी हैव टू talk with every country and we have to give the guarantee of protection. Like I can tell you one example that, see now, why India has made a nuclear bomb? Why India has made a nuclear weapons? Because India want to protect its own territory. If we can make sure that to India that India, nobody is going to attack on you, and why India will make such weapons? You have to spend a lot of amount of money. You can see every day that a lot of countries are testing missiles and ICBM missiles, ballistic missiles. But what is the, we are spending lots of amount of money on these budgets, defense budget. That money can be used for humanity to bring a change. But we are not doing that. Why we are doing this? Because we want to save our country. We want to protect our nation. That's why we are spending a lot of money on these kind of projects. So I request the entire world community that you must respect the other country feelings also. जब भी हम बात करते हैं, जैसे अभी समझ लो एक एग्जांपल में कि अभी रशिया और यूक्रेन का वॉर चल रहा है, अगर अभी यूक्रेन के पास न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब्स होता तो क्या रशिया अटैक करता? आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन टू ऑल ऑफ यू that if there was a nuclear bomb with Ukraine, will Russia attack on Ukraine? No, they will never attack on Ukraine because they know that if Ukraine is having a nuclear bombs, Russia will never take a risk because nuclear bomb can bring the destruction in this world communities. that type. See now, Russia is trying to capture some area of Ukraine. If Ukraine will get some technology from other country and they will get the nuclear bombs, then what will happen to Russia? It will bring a destruction. So what we have to do is that we should work on it. We all must think on it that how can we make sure that more number of countries should not make this nuclear bomb. Because you can see that Iran, you know very well that Iran, what Iran is doing right now. Iran is working on nuclear bombs. So you can think that Iran biggest enemy is Israel. Now what will happen? If Israel will do something wrong with any country, Iran is going to put a nuclear bomb on Israel. Will this bring a change? No. This is going to bring a destruction. This is going to bring the destruction of humanity. This is going to bring a very dangerous situation for the entire world communities. So what we have to do? What is our role? Being a citizen of a nation, we all make sure that our government should not attack on any country's territories. I'm not talking about only India. India will never attack on any countries. But other countries also should respect their boundaries. If this type of respect will happen, no country will go for making this kind of nuclear weapons because it takes huge amount of money. That type of things can never bring a change. It can only give loss. And we are seeing that how losses are going on right now. That how much defense budget we are having. In India also, more than 3 lakh crores every year we are spending on defense. Even a country like China and US, you know very well that how much they are spending. Just because they want to be a superpower. Just because they want to show to the world, I am the boss. So this is the main problem of having the spread of nuclear weapons. आज जो न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स के पीछे लोग इतना भाग रहे हैं, आज जो हर कंट्री न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स हासिल करना चाहती है, क्यों करना चाहती है? क्योंकि हर कंट्री को डर बन गया है कि अगर हमारे पास न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स नहीं होगा तो हमारी टेरिटरी को कोई रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करेगा और हमारी टेरिटरी को कभी भी कोई कब्जा कर सकता है। ये सबसे बड़ी डर हर कंट्री के अंदर बन गई है। इसीलिए आप सभी जानते हो कि गिव रिस्पेक्ट गेट रिस्पेक्ट। हर कंट्री की जो टेरिटरी है उसकी रिस्पेक्ट करो, फिर ऐसे चीजों करने की जरूरत नहीं होगी। लेकिन अगर हम न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर्स की जो टेक्नोलॉजी हम यूज करते हैं उसको बनाने के लिए, न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब्स को बनाने के लिए, अगर उसी चीज को अगर हम न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर में यूज करें तो जो हमारे यहाँ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का शॉर्टेज है, हमारे यहाँ जो प्रॉब्लम्स है जो आप सभी देख रहे हो, वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के प्रॉब्लम्स को बहुत हद तक सोल्व किया जा सकता है। वी कैन ब्रिंग अ बिग सॉल्यूशन। सो इट्स अ वेरी गुड टॉपिक Really, sir, I'm very thankful. This topic is very interesting. Actually, we talk for 5 hours also, it's not going to stop because it's very interesting. तो बहुत बड़ा फायदा हो सकता है, इतना बड़ा फायदा हो सकता है कि जो हम आज कोल के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है, जो हम आज पेट्रोलियम के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है, जो हम आज गैस के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है, हम न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर से ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को जनरेट करके बहुत सारे हद तक इस चीजों को हम शॉर्टेज में ला सकते हैं। जैसे आप समझ सकते हो कि पहले भारत में जो ट्रेन चलती थी दैट वाज रनिंग ऑन स्टीम इंजन, फिर हम डीजल पर आ गए, अभी देखो सभी ट्रेन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से चलती है। पर उतनी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आएगी कहाँ से? बिकॉज इंडिया के पास कोई बड़ा एनर्जी का भंडार नहीं है, वी आर वेरी पुअर इन एनर्जी रिसोर्सेज। तो हम कैसे इसको सॉल्यूशंस में ला सकते हैं? सो वी नीड न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर्स। So use the technology for good purpose. Don't use the technology for bad purpose, and that will definitely bring the change. So that is what I want to say to all of you that कोई भी काम बुरा नहीं होता है, हम उसको कैसे करते हैं, हम उसको कैसे अपनाते हैं, इस बात पर डिपेंड करता है कि उस काम बुरा है या काम अच्छा है। तो जिस तरह से पूरी दुनिया में न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर के ऊपर जो न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब्स के ऊपर जो होल्ड लगी हुई है, अगर ये ऐसे ही रही तो इस दुनिया को कोई नहीं बचा सकता है। क्योंकि आप समझ सकते हो कि रूस के पास 6000 के करीब न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब्स है। अगर रूस का कभी दिमाग सटक गया, इफ रूस विल फील सम काइंड ऑफ दिस थिंग, अगर उसने पूरे न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब को उड़ा दिए, इस दुनिया का क्या होगा? थिंक अबाउट दिस फॉर 1 मिनट। You will never see how the world is going to happen in coming years. बहुत दिक्कत आने वाली। तो हम सभी से आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे कि आप इस टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में अपने सिटीजन्स को अवेयर करें। ये टेक्नोलॉजी अपने देश को फायदा दे सकता है, या टेक्नोलॉजी अपने देश को नुकसान कर सकता है, या ये टेक्नोलॉजी अपने पास है उसको किस तरह से हम यूज करेंगे कंट्री के फायदे के लिए। क्योंकि आप देख सकते हो इंडिया के पास अभी अग्नि 6 है, अग्नि 6 आने वाली है जो कि न्यूक्लियर पावर्ड मिसाइल है। अग्नि 5 ऑलरेडी अपने पास है, अपने पास K5 मिसाइल है, अपने पास बहुत सारे न्यूक्लियर मिसाइल है, अपने पास सुखोई MK30I है, अपने पास राफेल भी आ गया है। दे आर ऑल न्यूक्लियर पावर्ड एयरक्राफ्ट, दे आर गोइंग टू लॉन्च ए न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब ऑन एनी कंट्री। हमारे पास अरिहंत सबमरीन है जो कि न्यूक्लियर पावर्ड सबमरीन है। तो आप सोच सकते हो कि इंडिया जैसा देश जो 1947 में इंडिपेंडेंस पाया, इतना डेवलपमेंट कर सकता है न्यूक्लियर टेक्नोलॉजी में, तो उस रूस के बारे में सोचिए, उस अमेरिका के बारे में सोचिए, उस जर्मनी के बारे में सोचिए, क्या डिस्ट्रक्शन ला सकता है इंटायर वर्ल्ड कम्युनिटी? बहुत बड़ा डिस्ट्रक्शन ला सकता है। तो हम सभी मिलकर काम करते हैं और हम एक अच्छे काम की तरफ बढ़ते हैं कि इस चीज से वर्ल्ड कम्युनिटी को कोई नुकसान नहीं हो। और यूएनओ जो है हमारा यूनाइटेड नेशंस, they have to play a big role on this. They have to make sure that if there is a war going on between Russia and Ukraine, Russia should not attack on Ukraine with nuclear bombs, because it is not only going to harm Ukraine, it is also going to destroy the European countries. I was reading some article of some newspaper, of European newspaper. In that they have written that रशिया जो है वो यूके को डुबा सकता है पानी में, उसके पास इतनी पावरफुल मिसाइल है, और उसके पास जो ब्लैक सी की फ्लीट है इतनी पावरफुल है, क्योंकि सभी न्यूक्लियर पावर्ड है। आप समझ सकते हो कि कितना बड़ा डिस्ट्रक्शन लाया जा सकता है न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब्स के द्वारा। तो अगर यूक्रेन पर रशिया ने बम छोड़ दिया तो केवल यूक्रेन की बर्बादी नहीं होने वाली है, यूक्रेन की बर्बादी होगी, रशिया की भी बर्बादी होगी, और यूरोपियन कंट्रीज की भी होगी। तो यहाँ पर यूएनओ का रोल बहुत बड़ा होता है। लाइक डोंट प्रोवोक द कंट्रीज फॉर वॉर, लेट्स कम अप विद द सॉल्यूशन व्हाट इंडिया इज डूइंग राइट नाउ। इंडिया इज नॉट सपोर्टिंग रशिया, इंडिया इज नॉट सपोर्टिंग यूएस, India is having their own stand, because India wants the solution for this war. India wants the peace for the war, because India knows that Russia is a very powerful country. If Russia is going to see that they are going to lose this war, they can even going to use the nuclear weapons, and that can be creating the destruction in the entire world communities. So this is what I want to tell to every one of you. I think my time is almost over. So Thank you very much, Raja Rao sir. Thank you everybody. जय हिंद, जय भारत, भारत माता की जय.